What's going on, everybody? It's Wednesday. It's What's in Beard. You know what I mean? How you all doing? Here with Joe again. It's my co-host. Me riding with me for this little journey every Wednesday.
I ride with Johnny Grooms on anything. It don't matter, brother. I'm here.
Tonight, surprise guest just pulled this off within the last 10 minutes before the show even started. And we have Mike from, forgive me if I'm pronouncing this incorrectly, but the way I see it is Curam Nadurtha.
That's very close. That's
very close. All right.
So you're really good. It's just Curam Nadurtha.
Curam Nadurtha. Okay. All right. So how's everybody doing? How y'all doing in the chat? Let's see who we got in the chat right now. We got, let's unpin my, so I can see. Ooh, sorry.
Hey, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me say hi. Hey, beautiful. How you doing tonight, Nicole? That's it. The rest of us, I don't care.
All right. When Nicole gets a special shout out from Joe, you know what I'm saying?
The rest of them were all savages and heathens. I don't got to say hi to them, but I got to say hi to Nicole real quick.
How you doing, Gabe? What's up, Pete White? How you doing? Dagan, Josh, Joe, you commented yourself. Nicole, how you doing, Nicole?
I did.
Ryan, what's up, Ryan? How you doing? Michael P, Eric Kennedy. How is everyone doing? How y'all doing? Question of the show is, what's in beard? So you want to say what you have in beard right now, you could just put it in the chat.
Okay.
Whatever have you. I have literally nothing in beard. I haven't worn anything in the past 2 days. I don't know why. I've been really busy doing DIY projects in the house, trying to chisel down that honeydew list. So I have just been not taking care of myself. You know what I mean? So, but that's going to change till tomorrow morning. I'm going to put something in beard that I got. So that's going to change. You have Artist Man, of course.
Yeah. Love Artist Man. Yep.
What you got, Mike? What do you have, Mike? What do you have in beard, Mike?
Tonight it's Forbidden Forest oil and butter. That's usually my nighttime go-to.
Okay.
Just today, though, when I had to go to my VA appointment, I had cinnamon dream oil and dragon's blood butter.
That dragon's blood scent. That dragon's blood scent really caught me off guard because I was expecting it to smell like kind of like a head shop, like an incense. It has all the the sticks and stuff like that to burn and everything like that. That's what I was, because that's what dragon's blood kind of smells like, you know?
Yeah, I know. I took a different take on it though.
But this one is a different dragon's blood kind of scent. It's not like that at all.
Right.
I don't have it in front of me to smell it again to jog my memory, but I remember smelling it and it not being that heavy incense smell, that heavy head shop smell.
Right.
It's a really nice light fragrance that I really liked. I was like, holy shit. I also have the orange. I forgot the name of it because everything's upstairs.
Lucky orange.
I have the lucky orange, and I have the Irish cream, which we are going to do a giveaway on a combo of oil and butter for the Irish cream later on in the show, because I have an extra combo and I'll be sending that out to you. I gotta say, the orange one, it smells good out of jar, but like for some reason it just didn't grab me. That one, I know a lot of people like that one. That's like a lot of people say like, oh, it smells really good. That one just didn't do it for me. But the dragon's blood one, that's a home run. That's a great scent. The Irish cream one, that's another really good scent. If you like Irish cream, if you like Bailey's or anything like that, like it's a nice Irish cream scent, really good. So we'll be doing the giveaway for that later.
Don't tell them that. I want to win. Get everybody else out of here.
We'll drag it on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll let it go. You know? And the people that don't stick around, well, the people that come in late and don't know about the giveaway because I'm saying it so early,
right?
You know what I'm saying? They gotta stick around. So yeah. So
really, I like dragon's blood though. That's my personal favorite, and I actually reached with Lucky Orange and with dragon's blood, I kind of reached into Celtic mythology a little bit with it. So because I felt I needed to lean a little bit more into that, since I wanted my brand to embody that.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of wanted those to just kind of do that as I move on and start doing my my other stuff that I plan on doing.
Cool. Before we move on with the little interview here, I have a bottle of Pie Hole, which is Pecan Pie Whiskey, right? There's a little pin-up lady on the pie. Joe doesn't like pie. You don't like pie?
I don't like pecan pie.
Oh, I don't know how you don't like pecan pie. That's not American.
What? I like pumpkin pie. What's more American than a pumpkin pie?
No,
or an apple pie?
Sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pie. Pumpkin pie is trash.
I mean, I don't mind sweet potato pie either. I like sweet potato pie too.
I like
but
pecan pie.
Pecan pie is right up there with like pineapple upside down cake. It's just a disgusting, inedible creation that shouldn't be anywhere near my world.
My wife could change her mind about pecan pie. I thought the same thing.
Pecan pie is delicious.
I always welcome somebody who can change my mind on things. Like I've always said that if Miss Bluegrass made like pineapple cookies or something, I'd give them a shot because I trust her. I know her cookies are amazing, but
what if she made pineapple pizza though?
Nope, that's not happening. Nope. I trust her, but not that much. Sorry.
It smells.
Those two things don't belong together in life.
It smells like the pecan pie filling. That's what it smells like. Let's give it a taste test here.
That sounds disgusting. Don't puke on camera.
Smooth.
Yeah, very sweet. Very I have a huge ice cube in here, so that's why it's watered down. It's not straight up, but I can see how.
Joe, what Artiest Man sent in it? It's Restoration, one of my favorites of all time, dude. I love Restoration. I've been yelling that from the rooftops from the day I got the damn thing 2 years ago.
I don't like it.
This is like my third bottle of Restoration I'm on, actually.
Not Restoration. I'm talking about the pecan pie whiskey.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't like it either.
It's good that first sip, letting it sit around the taste buds, letting it dance around your mouth a little bit and all that stuff. It's like doesn't like that aftertaste does not taste good.
In trouble.
Doesn't taste what?
I got myself in trouble again. Nicole likes pecan pie.
Oh, you see? Look at that. Look. The better half likes pecan pie. I don't know, man. She's definitely your yin to the yang. You know what I mean?
She is.
Man.
It's like, you know what I mean? So
that's how it always.
And what's amazing about her is no matter how many times I call to complain about something or whatever, she just like gets settled in and she's like, all right, babe, go ahead. Say what you got to say. Have fun. And she just lets me go ape shit real quick. And then I'm like, all right, I'm fine. I'm good. Perfectly fine now.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all now.
What up, G?
I'm glad that it was only.
I don't know.
This was only $3.99.
Oh.
For this,
Joe, if you ate one slice of Hawaiian pizza for $1,000,
oh, cut out of here!
Would you do it,
Ricks? You don't have the cash. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Don't lay it down. You can't back it up.
What would need to happen in that situation would be the slice would need to be sitting in front of me with the stack of cash right next to it.
I couldn't even
right
come
next to
that.
it. You know what I'm saying? It had to be right next to it because I'm not putting myself through a scenario. You guys all watched that night. I went to the bathroom afterwards and puked my brains out. Johnny thought I was going to pass out on screen.
He was turning colors. That was nuts.
All right.
Crazy. I thought he was going to pop, but he never did. So there you go. Yeah. Okay. So got all that out of the way. You know, you had your fill. You're done trashing the peanut butter or the pecan pie whiskey.
Was I right about it?
You got all your system.
Was I right about it?
Yeah.
Okay,
you're right. All right, you got it. Yeah. All right. So, Mike, give us a history rundown. How'd you start the company? What does the name mean? The whole thing. For anybody who doesn't know, just give everyone education on your company and everything you got going on there.
Of course. So, the funny thing is, my wife and I, we've always wanted to do something within the natural care industry. We just didn't know specifically where we wanted to start and what niche specifically we wanted to go into. Well, when I went blind in my left eye and I was going through this whole med board process for a couple years, I knew that I wanted to grow a beard, and I knew that a lot of the pomades I was using weren't working for me. I was losing a lot of hair using them because I was using a lot of like crappy products. And we started really just refining and researching all the ingredients, everything like that. Started throwing together test things. I tested the pomade on myself, and when I was on active duty, I couldn't use beard products specifically on myself. So we were testing them on some of my wife's family members, some of my friends got out of the military, other family members, and everything like that. And once we finally got a formula that we liked, I was already out, but I was starting to use other products just to kind of see like, to kind of stress test, I guess, to see what felt better, and then started refining more from there, which kind of led us into our opening in October. And it just kind of kept evolving from there. And we've been refining our formulas ever since, just fine tuning, just taking advice from other people, saying, okay, well, this worked for there, just because we really wanted to make something that worked on all hair types, all ethnicities, all porosities, and just have like a across the board good formula, I guess. And when we changed our look, I think is when we started really leaning into what we wanted our brand to resemble, because those who have followed us since the beginning know that we used to have, I think I still have a bottle here somewhere just for memory's sakes. We started, I'm blind in one eye, you have to work with me. Cameras, I don't really get along. This is what we started with. And this, of course, is what we evolved into just over time.
I like the look of that.
And
yeah, they're really cool. I like they're like smoke green bottles, and they're square.
There's
Very
times
nice.
where, without even trying a product, I just want, even if I don't wind up liking it, I just want the damn bottle in my collection a lot of the time.
yeah. What's
got a
really cool
gold
about
topper.
these is that it actually protects from the UV rays from the sun. So like if somebody has like a clear bottle, that sometimes the sunlight can make the oil spoil faster, or if it's even just sitting there with like light exposure period. I just like to go with the darker tinted bottles, just because it preserves the shelf life just a little bit longer. But there's also essential oils that help with that as well. But and some of the oils have like 1 year shelf lives, and some some carrier oils extend the life of other carrier oils.
Okay,
and,
so what does the name mean? The brand name?
So Curam Nadurtha is Irish Gaelic for natural care. I wanted to lean into I'm third generation American, and like my great grandparents are from Ireland and spoke Gaelic. So I kind of wanted to just put my culture into it at the same time, and just give people a natural alternative to the traditional grooming product.
Okay. What's your best seller?
It depends on the month. So and really kind of the season, because I don't really do a lot of seasonal scents except during the Christmas time. Mm-hmm. So right now I would say lime and coconut and Lucky Orange are picking up. But my surprise is Irish Cream is gaining quite a bit of traction. Typically that was doing a lot better during the fall and winter months, just because it's more of a homey scent. And Cinnamon Dream was doing really well during Christmas time. But right now it's definitely got to be Lucky Orange and lime and coconut. But my best seller of all time since it came out has been the co-wash.
Oh, okay. Cool. Any questions, Joe?
Yeah. Did you know about our little beard community before you started your company?
I did not. I had no idea that there was even a community for this. I knew that there was a pretty big market for it, and there's basically a lot of guys with beards, and it kind of helped going into COVID as well, starting the business. And so no, I had no idea about a beard community. I knew there was like reviewers, but I didn't know that there was like a community that followed all the reviewers and interacted with everybody. I had absolutely no idea that there was a community beforehand.
What did you think when you saw like the massive amount of reviewers and people on IG land and all that stuff? Like, what was it? Did you think it was like a little overwhelming, or you were like, yes?
It was a little bit of both. I'm usually somebody that goes head first into things, and I try to interact with as many people as possible. And I've always been relatively social, except when I started going through everything with my eye, I kind of withdrawed socially a little bit, and now I don't really do good in big crowds. So I think at first I was really excited, but after I realized the safety net from the military was gone, and some depression, anxiety started setting in because of the eye. I think I just kind of started pulling away, because I will talk to people. I'm not really good with big crowds anymore.
I have the same problem after my surgeries and such. I don't know, something about too many moving pieces in a room or something. Like my brain can't process what's going on fast enough, and I literally start to shut down. I won't talk. I won't do anything. I just sit there completely quiet. So I get it, dude. Right. It's not a fun situation.
No, not at all. I completely understand. And I think that's where I really started evolving the brand to focus on the mental health, the overall appearance of the man, and just trying to push into that, because I feel it's important. I feel it's something that we don't talk about enough. And I just wanted to make my brand about that, because to me, like, every man is a gentleman. It doesn't matter how rough we look. Every man has a gentleman within them. It's just what we personally define what gentleman means, and what I've learned over the years, especially when I was finishing my degree, is perception is in the eyes of the individual. We all perceive things differently, and our perception of what a gentleman is entirely different across the board.
I was always raised that like a gentleman was just somebody who had nothing to do with your appearance, really. You know what I mean? Like, being a gentleman was the way you carried yourself and the way you handled yourself in situations. Yeah. My grandfather was big on that. He was like, show them what you want to show them, but always know who you are on the inside. You can be whoever you want. Just remember who you are. That's all. And
right.
They see me walk into a room. I got no sleeves, everything else. I got tattoos, the big beard.
Yeah.
I'm sure not many people think I'm the nicest guy on the planet when they see me, but
right. Well, that's where it goes into, like, people shouldn't judge just based off of appearances. They should definitely get an interaction with you before they determine what kind of person you are. And to me, like, anything until you actually have an interaction with somebody and can make a decision for yourself is hearsay. It doesn't matter what somebody says about somebody. Me personally, I don't like to make judgments on people, especially, and if anybody like says anything, I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I don't know the person. Like, unless I have an interaction with this person, I'm not going to judge them. So it actually kind of makes me upset when people are judging somebody when they know nothing about an individual.
Yeah, the best example I have of that real quick was when Sam was graduating from kindergarten. At the time, she had a principal, and his name was Viz Pignani, okay? That was his name. And he was a younger guy, and he kind of had an attitude on him, always in a three-piece suit. And, like, dude, you're a grammar school principal. Relax yourself, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but whatever. I went walking in for her graduation,
right,
and he literally put his hand on me and stopped me and was like, excuse me, do you belong here? And I went, you're going to be in a hospital if you don't get your hand off me in a minute, brother. And he was, we're having a graduation for kids here. And I said, I know, my kid's graduating. That's why I'm here.
Right. Yeah.
But like, he really didn't think I belonged there. He didn't think I should be like, it was a real problem. I had to call in the vice principal, and it was ugly.
See, and that's something that should never happen. That's one thing I don't like, is when people make assumptions.
You get used to it sometimes in life.
Yeah, I mean, you do, especially with just how the way the world is now.
Oh yeah, yeah. And people look at me and, like, always,
they think he's a serial killer.
Women clutch their purses. You know, they shoo their children to the side.
Well,
I'm just standing there. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You don't need to. That's why you don't.
And then and as I'm walking, and they see me holding the hand of my baby girl, you know, who's like a little tiny. They're like, "Oh, okay, he's a dad." You know, what's up, Brett? How you doing? And everyone coming into the chat. I mean, how you all doing? Yeah. So we got a super chat from Walt. We got a super chat from Mick. Yeah, I know you were there, Mick. But, you know, we're in the middle of listening to the man speak. I didn't want to interrupt him just to say, hi, Mick, how you doing? You know, like.
Oh, I think I did. I just thought of this. By the way, next week I will be on the road. I'll try my best to fill orders, but I probably won't be able to do anything until I get to California, like next Friday or Saturday. So if anybody does make an order starting on Monday, just bear with me. I've made a limited amount of stuff to take with me on the road to fill orders in between if I can get access to a printer for the labels. But I'll work with you guys if you guys work with me.
Yeah. Everybody, Chris just got here, so stop talking about him now.
Hey, Chris,
it's not polite.
All right, hold on. See, he's going to put $100 against his daughter. That's a bad bet, Mick. That's a bad bet. Women, child, old, young, they can all get it. There's no discrimination here. If they want to throw hands,
what's the bet here?
throw hands.
What's the bet? That his daughter can beat you up? Is that the bet here? That his daughter?
Yeah, it's the bet. Yeah, $100.
Wait, hold on. What's the action here?
Let's go. $100. Let's go. Come on.
Nick, I love you, brother, but I'm taking JD. Don't lose my money. Don't lose by no little girl.
I won't lose. Don't worry. Wait, how old is she?
Lose my money, Johnny.
Buddy.
Yeah, that's right, James. This is
How does the Wits and Beard Hour get shut down? Johnny was talking about beating up little girls. How was that?
I don't know. I don't know how old she is. All I know, she could be over. You could be 21 or over or older. I don't know how old she is.
God.
Yeah, equal rights. They want to start something. We can finish it right there. Oh man, Mike's like, what did I walk into? What did I agree to?
This just give me reminders of all the conversations, like the smoke pit conversations in the military. This is actually enjoyable. We're good.
Listen, the scariest part is, and I tell people this all the time: whatever you see on screen is nothing compared to what you don't see in the damn green room.
Eric, she's been training circuit counselor her whole life. Oh man. I definitely have to watch out. Poor little girl standing in the yard, just pretending to work with imaginary creatures. I feel so bad. I can't fight her. I'm sorry.
Well, Johnny's gonna meet this poor kid, and Johnny's gonna be sitting there looking at this girl like.
No, I mean,
why was that guy giving me mean looks? Johnny's gonna be like, I would kick her ass. She knows it too. I kick her ass.
Oh, now I feel really bad. Well, 8-year-olds have a good imagination. Eric is saying that she was training circus cows, so if she wants to have imaginary, friends, and play like that, that's fine. I won't hold it against her.
Hold on. If you're older, you're not supposed to have imaginary friends.
You can have imaginary friends when you're older.
All right, cool. You can stay, bro. Don't worry about it.
Oh man. So one of the questions that I posted, that I had pinned was, since I'm doing a bunch of DIY things, that I'm kind of like forced to do at home, do you buy new, or do you try to save what you have, or do you buy new? Like, do you fix it, or do you just buy something new? Like if something breaks. Okay. Yeah.
I think that if it's fixable, then I'm probably gonna try to like fix it. Like if it can take Gorilla Glue and work just fine, I'm probably gonna Gorilla Glue it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But if it's just food, I'm just gonna get something new.
I have the perfect. I have the absolute perfect Jersey answer for this. You ready? So if somebody breaks something in the house, I then try to fix it. After I have thoroughly destroyed it, then I go and buy the new stuff.
You mean after your fixing attempts don't work?
Yeah. After I go, oh look, wait, hold on, I get it. This is broken. I got it. I'll take the power drill straight through it. I'll take a large bolt, run it through there, reconnect it. That'll work fine. It doesn't work. I've destroyed everything now. Nothing works on the item anymore. But I tried. It was worth a shot.
So, like, the reason why I had this question was because my wife tasked me to take the dining room table, sand it completely down, get rid of all like the finish, the paint, everything off the wood, bring it down to bare wood, repaint it, refinish it, do the whole thing. And I was like, no, like I'll just buy a new table. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to do all that. I don't. I'm not a handyman. I have no skill in these things. So like, I was just, my immediate answer was absolutely not. I'll just buy a new table. You know what I mean? But I buckled and I was like, you know what? This would be a good learning experience for me, and maybe I can make a YouTube video out of this. So maybe I'll do it for the content, right? So first thing I do is I search online to see what do I need to do to sand down a table and refinish it. Remember, I've never done it before ever in my life. I don't do this stuff. So I have the table And I go and I buy the power sander, which was like $40. I was like, okay, $40. And I got to get the sandpaper. So the sandpaper was like $6 for the pack. Okay, fine. And I go and sand it. I'm sanding it, and I'm like, okay, good. It's all sand. What else do I need? Oh, I need a finishing sandpaper. So that's another like $8 for the fine grit or whatever. And then that's another what was it? $15 a can for the primer and for the wood finish and all that stuff. I totally forgot the top coat lacquer, so like I have to go get that tomorrow. To seal it so it doesn't feel like all wood, I guess. I don't know. This is what the internet told me to do. So all in all, like today I spent like $180 in Home Depot, in Lowe's in supplies. Then the day before that I spent around maybe like $60 in Walmart. So this is all tallying up to like, it's getting expensive now, and I'm still not done. I still got to buy more stuff tomorrow. So I'm thinking like it's probably cheaper if I just bought a whole brand new table instead of taking days. It's taking me days to do this. I'm on day 2 already of getting this table. So I probably should have just bought a new table because like it's spending all this money and then taking days to do this. So I don't know. Yeah. Well, I was thinking of hitting you up. I was like, hey, am I doing this right? Or because I'm not. I'm not a woodworker, you know what I mean? Like I've never done any of this stuff before. It's all new. So it came out kind of messed up. I'm going to try and cover it all up with paint. And I think it's because the table is not real. Like the table doesn't have a natural wood pattern to it. I think it was like this like weird wooden table, maybe compressed cardboard, and they painted a wood design on it. Because when I sanded it down, the wood design disappeared, and it's like some weird smoothness thing happening. And I'm like, this is not real wood. This is not a real wood table. This is some weird thing that they glued together. Yeah. And so yeah, I'm just going through that now. That's what's spiked my question.
Billy Rogers, if you see Mr. Rob right there, yes, it'll be here soon. He's shipping me some because he's amazing. He's an amazing individual. He found some. He's shipping it out to me. Awesome. I can't wait. This is going to be like the biggest disappointment of my life if I get this beer and it sucks.
I thought you had it already.
No.
So why are you telling people to get it for you?
Huh?
So why is people buying it for you if you never had it?
Because I want it. And I can't get it around here.
Why do you want it?
Why do I want it?
Yeah.
Because it's a chocolate milk stout. I've had a chocolate milk stout before.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
But the Terrapin one is supposed to be like the best one on the freaking market, basically.
So you've had what brand chocolate milk stout have you tried?
Left Hand Brewing, Rogue, which was a rarity because I found it one week at a liquor store, the single ones by themselves, and then the next week they were never seen again. Like, that's the problem. The chocolate milk stouts in this area, they're like just dried up. You can't find them. I can find peanut butter milk stouts all day long.
I thought this was something you tried already and you couldn't find it. And Rob was like, hey, I found it. And I was like, it's like me with the beer from, it's from Dogfish Head and it's called Beer to Drink Music To.
It's an IPA.
I don't know if it's an IPA, but it's called Beer to Drink Music To. And it comes out on Record Store Day, and it's at complete random on if at your liquor store will have it or not, because they have to know about it and they have to order it. It's like a white whale of beers and trying to get in the ocean. You can't find it.
Because I really want a beer now. Like, you're a horrible influence.
I'm sorry. No, but I'm just talking. Think about it. I hope it's
yeah. So actually, if you know who One Big Pikey is on TikTok, he does the sink it's and drink it's, and he's always doing different combinations of beers and stuff. I really wanted a really good chocolate milk stout because the ones I've tried were all pretty good, but they weren't like as good as I thought they could be. And I asked him, and I told him the ones I tried, and he said, "Oh, dude, those ones don't even compare to this one." And he dropped the name. Uh-huh. And it's all his fault now because I've been sitting here for 2 months trying to find this beer.
Wow.
That's why you should just stick with whiskey.
I have that too. I got peanut butter whiskey.
You got squirrel.
Johnny doesn't like it though.
I'm like,
I've been. This was like a winter seasonal, and I have like one glass left. It's the
yeah.
So I have just a little bit left, and I have some of this really cool looking rum in the fridge. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to take it to California with me. I'm probably going to have to get rid of it, but it looks like it's like in a little pirate bottle. It has like a little skull with a crossbones on it. It's a pretty cool looking bottle of rum.
That's cool.
I don't know if you've heard of them, Bird Dog whiskey.
I haven't had it.
Okay, well, I haven't had it either, but Bird Dog makes like any flavor whiskey you can think of. They've got chocolate whiskey, raspberry whiskey, like
that means it's not going to be that good.
All these different flavors of whiskey, and I'm like
if they're just tossing flavors like that, it's probably not that good. Then
here's the thing, though, right? Even if it's like okay, like decent. Yeah. If it's decent, you could buy like 1 million whiskeys to mix with different drinks, and like because I like to sink it and drink it, like that's the way I like to do it. So there could be some great combinations waiting to be had there.
Yeah, it's like schnapps. Like there's like 1 million different flavors of schnapps.
I don't like schnapps.
You like that?
No.
Nope.
I don't.
It's like the 3 Olives vodka. 3 Olives vodka. There's crazy
Vodka's
flavors.
Nasty.
Yeah, but you know what? I make rum and cokes with 3 Olives vodka super cola, and it tastes like Coca-Cola. You would never know it, but 1 or 2 of these rum and cokes that I make with that vodka, and you're done. Like you don't have to drink for the rest of the night.
Look, Billy Rogers has got a Bird Dog review coming. Billy Rogers has got a Bird Dog review. Actually, I'm sorry. I did find one. There are 2 vodkas that I found that I like.
Of course, there she is. I do.
Wait, I do what?
Maybe schnapps? Do you like schnapps?
Was it the schnapps or was it maybe it was the schnapps? Of course. Like I said, she is the yin to my yang, and she's
why don't you like schnapps? What's the deal with schnapps?
I don't like them. Why, Johnny? Why, Johnny? Why? Why do you always do this to me? Why can't I just not like something?
I just have to know I like to know the reasons why you don't like these things. Like why?
You know what? All right, here, fine. I'm probably gonna get myself in a lot. No, my family doesn't like me. None of them watching.
You don't have to say it if you don't want to. Enjoy.
My family's not watching. So back when my rich aunt used to let us sleep over her house, me and my cousin used to sneak into her basement, and there were all these different flavored schnapps on the wall. And we would sit there and drink them. And of course, I was like 15 and I would get horribly sick. So now just the smell of a schnapps is like, can't do it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you had a bad liquor experience
with
it.
That.
That's why you can have it. Okay. Makes sense.
There is 2 vodkas that I found that I like. Grey Goose, I like quite a bit actually because it's very smooth, very easy.
Goose gets loose.
Pinnacle Whipped Vodka.
Oh,
that's pretty nice too.
I got a bottle of that upstairs.
I can't do vodka anymore. I had a really bad experience with a friend, and so it's funny. So our wives all decided. I think it was when I don't remember which Twilight movie it was. One of them were in theaters, and all the husbands.
No, Nick. Nope.
All the husbands decided to stay at the house, and my buddy John, he was actually allergic to alcohol, but he was the biggest alcoholic of all of us.
Oh no.
He got us so fucked up on vodka that he taught at the time my 7-year-old son how to take a marker and draw dicks on our face, because that's what Marines do to each other in the barracks rooms when you pass out. If you're the first to pass out, you have stuff drawn on you. And they came back from the movie. My friend Gio was in the bathroom throwing up. I'm on the floor passed out, markings all over my face. And my son's sitting there eating a bowl of noodles. The wives come back like, "What happened?" He's like, "I fed the kid. That's what happened." So I don't do vodka. I only do brown liquor. If I even like smell like clear liquor, it makes me like want to like gag.
Okay. Yeah, it's weird. Like the clear liquors and the darker ones, and it's a different. It gets you like a different drunk. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm definitely a darker liquor guy for sure.
Yeah, me too,
the clear liquors. I'm a little bit older now. I get hangovers whenever I drink now. Right. That much I know. It's gonna happen, right? But on clear liquor, for some reason, the next day I just wake up and I feel like complete and utter run over shit. Like it is horrible. Absolutely horrible. So I'm definitely more of a whiskey guy. I love my whiskeys.
Yep.
I want to try Bullet Bourbon too because I've heard so many people talk about it.
Oh, let me write that down.
I just never have actually tried it. I see it in the liquor stores all the time. I've just never actually grabbed it.
Right. You know what?
Double Bullet Bourbon and stuff like that.
Next weekend, not this week coming up, but the next weekend, that we're gonna try it because I never tried it either.
We're gonna Bullet Bourbon in it.
We're gonna fucking yeah, man.
We're gonna Bullet Bourbon it. Johnny Grooms, I have already cleared my schedule. So yeah, whatever kind of nonsense you're gonna get me into, I'm in. So
it's just like the only thing I can't do.
When is this happening? So if I'm like on the road or in the hotel room, I can watch, you know.
Oh, a lot of it won't be online, but
no, please God, no, please don't put it on a live. For the love of God, please.
Yeah, maybe we'll do
I'll
like
do
a
charity work, please.
Maybe we'll do like a shot. We'll do a little like a live shot, you know, because we'll see, but a lot of the shenanigans, of course, won't be online because.
Oh no, it can't be. It can't.
Yeah,
be.
exactly.
Did you say runned over shit, Joe? I knew you belonged in Oklahoma. Why is that like a not northern saying something? Like I don't understand.
You said, because I think it sounds just a little country, just runned over.
Does it?
You know? Yeah.
Oh.
I'm originally I'm from Kansas, believe it or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So how many times have people said to you, "You're not in Kansas anymore"?
All the time. You've been there for my entire military career. That's all I ever heard.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Runned over is an Okie word for sure. Why is runned over?
Runned over.
Runned over. You know what my uncle used to say when he used to come down and visit? He'd be like, "Hey, Uncle David, how's this? How's that?" You know what he would say? He'd go, "That dude ain't worth sour owl shit."
Brett Spurl is asking where in
Kansas.
Kansas.
That's a saying.
Oh, I'm from Wichita. Just Yep, Wichita, Kansas. But I'm not after. I think after being in the military, it made me never go back to Kansas because there's literally nothing.
Why am I the guy that everybody targets? Like, why does everybody want to see me all fucked up? I don't understand.
Because you seem like you'd be fun at parties.
I am, but still, that's besides the point. I'm a lot of fun, actually. I am a very entertaining. I have to know my spot. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm here. I'll be here, and I'm great. I'm having a ton of fun. Mm-hmm. But having somebody around me who pushes me too far, which is the fear I have of being with Johnny Grooms for a weekend.
I don't do hey,
having a person around me that pushes me too far.
I'm very chill. Like I have my drinks, I hang out.
I don't become mean or angry or anything. Yeah. I become like that. Like, oh man, that sucks. Everything sucks. Shut up. Who put that on my foot? Oh, it's my shoe. All right, never mind. Like,
oh my God.
It's moderation. We'll just keep it moderate. Just get a nice little buzz going. You'll be good.
Yeah, I'm a very happy drunk. Like I get drunk, I talk to people, we have laughs. That's how it is. That's how I am. The only thing that really just sets me off for some reason, I don't know why, and I can't drink it anymore, is Fireball. Fireball turns me into somebody different. I don't know why, but Fireball. Every time I've had Fireball, either I'm in the bushes or on top of a car.
I'll tell you why.
On top of a fridge. Like, I don't know why. I climb. I do things that are not normal. Like, it's only Fireball. I don't know why.
Liquid confidence.
I'll tell you why.
But that's not the kind of confidence you want.
No, I'll tell you why. Fireball is marketed as though it's like a top shelf whiskey, right? Like it's a top brand. It's not. It's a shit brand, but they found a niche. Right, with the Fireball, the flavor, all that. A lot of the younger kids love it.
Like the red.
Realistically, you are drinking basically rubbing alcohol with some flavoring to it. It's not going to end well. It's not high-aged whiskey that's been treated real well and all that stuff.
Yeah, okay.
It's shoved in a bottle with a lot of flavoring to it.
Yep.
And that's why people are like, "Oh, how do you not like Fireball? It's so smooth." I'm like, you're out of your friggin' mind. It is not.
It doesn't even have cinnamon in it. It's just cinnamon flavoring. I don't personally like how it tastes.
No, I don't like it at all.
What I used to do is I used to take the shot of Fireball and I used to put it into my hard cider, right? And that's an actual drink. You can order it. But I two of those, and the last time I had 2 of those. Everything was fine. I was talking, and then all of a sudden, I had the idea that it was too hot in the house, and I had to run outside into the snow, and I had to make snow angels, and then I had to build a fort around this bush, and then sit in this bush and play hide and seek with nobody who knew what I was playing with. Nobody knew I was playing hide and seek. They didn't know at all. I was outside. And I was in a bush, and I had a snow wall in front of me. Like I built a fort so I couldn't be seen. Nobody else knew I was playing hide and seek. I was the only one.
Damn.
Well, I mean, I guess you never got caught then.
Eventually, I got tired. I was like, I need another drink, and I kicked myself out, and I came back inside the house, covered in snow. And that was all I remember.
I guess there's worse ways to spend a Friday night. Like, you know.
Yeah. There's definitely worse ways to spend a Friday night. It's called 24-hour duty.
Oh no.
I'm just when I look back, man, I'm happy that I'm medically retired. Like, I don't know what got in my head thinking I was going to do 20 years, but now that I'm not in, I think I missed it for like a cool 6-7 months. Got sad. My friends weren't around anymore, but it is what it is. 24-hour duty, never again. I think it's the people that you miss, not necessarily the institution.
How is that?
How is that serial killers?
How is this serial killer-ish? I don't get it.
Solo hide and seek. What's wrong with playing hide and seek with yourself?
I guess they're looking at it as it's like you're perfecting your craft. You're hiding from nothing, just getting ready for the next moment kind of stuff. Like, I can kind of see what they're saying. Like,
I don't know why. I don't know why I get this.
You look good to me, dude.
I don't understand it, Mike. I don't know why.
Yes, you do.
I don't know why this triggers this. You know, like
yes, you do.
You look nice to me.
I'm a very nice man. I'm a nice guy.
Actually, Johnny can probably solely blame the serial killer moniker on me for the most part. That one he can blame on me. I think I started that. I did not think it would pick up though. I don't even say it much anymore. The rest of the freaking community runs with it. Like I don't. I don't really say it much anymore.
You know what I'm saying? All it takes is one person to say something, dude.
Oh yeah.
And then you get a nickname. Like yeah.
Well, you know, all it takes is Johnny Grooms though. So Johnny gets whatever he gets because Johnny loves to put me in situations that suck. So therefore, he can live with his damn serial killer tag.
You're just mad because Johnny's a cool name.
Hey,
I got a cool name. What are you trying to say?
You should go by Joey.
No, I'm gonna go. You know what? I've actually decided I'm gonna change my channel name. I'm gonna do it.
What you gonna change it to?
I don't know if I want to say it just yet, but I am gonna change the channel name.
All right.
I'm gonna.
You don't have to give out. You don't have to give it out now.
No. I want to come up with a new. I want to come up with a new logo.
Everybody in the chat, come up with a new name for Joe's channel.
Oh boy, here we go. I should have just shut the hell up.
Bearded Joey.
No. Joey B. Good. Sometimes it's good to hear some feedback. That way you can kind of refine your craft.
Yeah, that's it, man.
None of them are going to take this seriously. They're going to find every way they can to insult me and make me look horrible.
You never know. If Camo Cam was in here, Camo Cam alone would come up with like 50 names off the bat. That guy is amazing with names. He's not in the chat. But
you see how quiet the chat has gone, Johnny? That means they're all getting ready.
They're all typing. They're all
loading up.
They've already started.
Yeah, we got Pineapple Joe. Look at that. See, all right, that's the first one. Pineapple Joe, Jay coming in clutch right there.
That's not even that bad. That's
Chris,
kind of funny because you hate pineapple.
Thirsty jerk off. Oh shit.
With friends, with family like you guys, who needs anything else in life? I swear.
Right. Oh man. You have a prime opportunity. You can name yourself whatever you want, man.
Yeah.
I chose Johnny because that's what my family calls me. When my family sees me, they call me Johnny. Every single member of my family. So I put it out there, like as the community. You're all kind of like a little family. You know what I mean? So I want to be called by what my family calls me. So the viewers and the subscribers of my channel, they call me Johnny, just like my family would. You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons why. And grooms is because I groom myself.
Right.
I'm always grooming myself. I mean, my beard's looking a little raggedy right now because it's in a weird growth stage right now. Yeah. And I'm not really trimming it because I trim deep and it's starting to grow out more. So like it's, you know, I could clean up the neck a little bit. It does annoy me. So don't think it doesn't annoy me. But that's why my name is Johnny Grooms. I mean, so yeah. See, the Jersey Foot Rub King, all right. Beers presents by Pork Roll, all right. Squirrel Slayer Joe. I don't know if you know this, Chris, but Joe is like, he's like the squirrel hitman, man.
Yeah, BB guns.
I tried to save the squirrel's life. I tried to rescue the squirrel.
He did. He really did. He did.
I don't know that story, or if I should just let my imagination.
He said, "Where's my money?"
We just got hit by this horrible rainstorm, and my garbage can was filled with water. My sister came home. She heard a noise in the garbage can, started screaming for me. I went out front because the last time this had happened, there was a rat in the garbage can.
Okay.
So I went out front, and I like pushed the garbage can, and I'm trying to look in because I don't need this little friggin' rat jumping up in my face or something.
Right.
And I look, and there's this squirrel's head poking up from the water, soaked, like just completely drenched in water. Yeah. It's almost sinking at this point. So I grabbed the garbage can real quick, turned it over to get all the water out. He kind of flopped out weird, got up, ran off. I thought he was fine.
Yeah.
Came back the next morning, he was dead on my driveway.
Damn.
That's not my fault. I tried.
Not at all. Not at all. Maybe you kind of waterboarded him toward the end, though.
Totally.
I'm playing. You did. I would have done the same thing. It's so. I have a similar experience accidentally killing an animal. When we were in Okinawa, we used to get these little lizards in our house. It's a tropical island, so like no matter what, they're gonna get in your house. We always got the little baby ones in our house.
Right.
And they're so freaking fast that it's if you're not careful on how you catch them, you're gonna kill it. I had this cup that I got from the gas station down the street just in case there was any lizards and I could catch them. Well, I accidentally smashed one like in half.
Oh,
because they're so fast, you have to like go quick, and I felt terrible. I was like, oh my god, I just killed a baby lizard. I just like fucked up the ecosystem here.
No, but yeah, I tried to save that squirrel. I've made friends with a groundhog since. I left him out some hot dogs tonight. He ate them.
A groundhog?
Yeah, he came by, ate some hot dogs. He was chilling for a minute.
It's kind of cool.
I'm telling you, I think he was raised, like I think something happened to him and he was with humans for a while.
Yeah.
Because he's way too chill around people. Like just way too, he just kind of wanders up to you like.
I lived in Hinoko in Okinawa. It's right by Camp Schwab, but I worked on Camp Hansen. I got to live off base, which was dope. And that actually let us embed ourselves in the culture a little bit more. And we were right by Nago, and the interstate that goes right in the middle of Okinawa was like 15, 20 minutes away, and we could be at Naha in like 45 minutes. The speed limits are extremely slow there. Okinawa is really small, and you're going in kilometers, not miles per hour. And the max speed limit is like 50 kilometers per hour, which only works out to like 35 miles per hour. But it feels like you're flying.
Actually, Mick, my family thinks I'm nuts about the friggin' groundhog because they've never seen the thing. They think I'm like making it up. I go outside with a hot dog, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm gonna go feed the groundhog."
I had to Google.
It still looks like shit, by the way.
I had to Google what do groundhogs eat, because in my mind I'm thinking groundhogs eat like plants and stuff like that. You know, and I'm thinking like Joe's feeding this groundhog hot dogs, so he's giving it the taste of meat. Which now
I thought I was going to create a killer groundhog.
There's a groundhog out there in Jersey with the taste of meat. So like everyone. Watch your ankles, because this groundhog has a taste for meat.
As big as my foot. I'll step on it if it gets out of line.
You created this monster. It's like you know when you feed.
I created somebody who you might want to sit down and have a beer with. He's kind of chill, really like he's getting closer every day. I'm gonna try and pet his ass like it's gonna happen.
He's sniffing around, make sure you're not aware, and he takes a giant chunk out of your leg because you got it. You got him on a meat diet.
I'm being nice, and I'm inviting this groundhog in. I'm giving him a home and a family, people he can count on. I didn't take the animal in and then kick it out into the cold.
Listen, it wasn't cold. It wasn't cold when we did the release. Okay, it wasn't cold. So now I know, like, I'm gonna definitely keep my head on a swivel while looking down because I may get attacked by a groundhog when I go, whenever I go visit you or something like that. Because
you're not going to get attacked by the groundhog. I'm telling you. I
don't know now.
I literally turned and kicked him the other day. I didn't mean to kick him, but he was right under my feet. I basically stepped on the dude, and he was just like looking up at me, like,
"Yeah,
what's up?"
Like groundhog. The cannibal has got the taste for
now. You're just trying to train him to attack Johnny when he comes to visit.
That's it. I'm going to have to kill a groundhog now, and I'm going to be like, "This is all Joe's fault." I'm going to hold up the dead groundhog. I'm going to be like, "This is Joe's fault."
Why are you going to hold up the dead groundhog?
Because I want you to know, like, this is your fault.
He's got to blame it on you.
No, but I did Google it, and they do eat plants and stuff like that, but they also eat small animals, such as birds and snails and grubs and other insects and all that stuff. So groundhogs do eat meat. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing with you, Joe.
Groundhogs are actually, apparently, even though they're quite annoying and they dig up your yard and all that stuff, they're actually extremely important to the ecosystem. They eat a lot of bugs and mice and things like that. So,
well,
they're pretty important.
I'm glad the last time you saw it was alive. He probably was angry at you that we were feeding him bread because you probably get him constipated. He was like, "I can't pass this bread." Like,
didn't know. I thought it was just it's bread. What harm can it do? And then I read it up, and I'm like, "Oh crap, bread can do some harm to him."
Yeah, he's probably like, "I'm never gonna go there again." It's like he's
I'm giving him hot dogs. All right, I left out a small thing of potato chips for him tonight too. Like, I doubt he'll get that though. The raccoons will probably get that one, but still.
You're gonna have a whole
eat anything.
You're gonna have a whole zoo in front of your house. You're leaving out food like that. You're gonna
they won't let me have snakes in the house, so I'm gonna do what I can.
Does New Jersey have bears or no?
Yeah, but not where he lives.
Not where I live.
But we do have bears. Yeah, we have deer. We have bears.
Not yet. Not yet. I got a feeling we're gonna have bear very soon though, because we're getting more and more deer in the area, and it's usually, where the deer go. That's where the bear go. Just kind of the way it works.
It would be insane if a bear just trotted down your neighborhood like that. That would be crazy.
The more and more, I don't mean to sound like a conservationalist or any of that thing, but the more and more we expand and grow and build into their neighborhood, the more and more of a chance we have where we're just going to have bears kind of like just walking down the middle of our block.
Yeah.
Look what you You know why that's so funny, Chris? Because if you're up to date with Invincible on
my brother keeps telling me to watch that.
Oh my god, on Amazon Prime, you have to watch the show Invincible. Reading that is just, if you're up to date, it's so funny because the memes on that alone are just hilarious. It's a father and son. They're like it's kind of like. They got like powers like Superman.
Gotcha.
But the father's kind of like he's stuck in his ways, and the son tries to resist him. And the father ends up just beating the crap out of him. Yeah. And he's like, "Look what you made me do!" And he's like beating the shit out of him. Like, yes. And it became a thing online, so that's why that's so funny.
That's funny. Speaking of Amazon Prime, have you guys watched The Boys?
Oh yeah, I've seen The Boys. Yeah, I watched all The Boys.
It's good. It's good.
Man. I get it, Joe. You don't have Amazon Prime?
It's like a.
I do have Amazon Prime. I'm very weird. I'm very
Watch The Boys.
Oh my God. Know, but wait, time out. You got to understand the way
Justice League and the Avengers.
You got to understand the way my brain works. I don't like to be bothered when I'm watching something. Yeah. So therefore, I won't watch. Like everybody's like, "Oh, you're home all day." I'm like, "Yeah, but I have 8 million kids here and everything else. So every time I go to watch something, it's pause, stop, go." But I won't do that, right?
Oh yeah, I get that.
So then it's like at nighttime we all eat dinner together. That's always been a family rule. We all eat dinner together. Then I come upstairs. I finally get myself settled in. Well, now it's say goodnight to Sam, all this stuff. Then it's time for the beer world usually, right? There's a live stream. There's this, there's that. And then before I know it, it's 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to start a new show now. And then when I do get some free time, I've been catching up on Street Outlaws, which Mick Man understands my obsession there. So I just haven't had a chance really to sit down and watch too many of the things people recommend. I also have a problem of if I like a show, I love a show to the point where I will watch the old episodes 100 times.
Okay.
I've rewatched Supernatural, which was a show that I loved. Almost 16 seasons?
I haven't seen the last season yet.
16 seasons, right?
I think so.
Or was it 15?
It's either 15 or 16. I
right,
have to watch the last one. I don't know.
Right, 16 or 15 seasons, 20 some odd episodes a season.
Yep.
And I've rewatched every season at least 4 times at this point.
Just because it's a good show.
Yeah, I love the show. The first season sucked. After that, it was amazing.
Like that show is like 17 seasons. Invincible was only 1 season, and The Boys is only 2 seasons.
2. I think the 3rd one's coming out this year.
So like you can catch up real quick with those. Like I finished. Well, I was watching Invincible as it was coming out. Like every Friday there was a new episode, and then until just season 1 ended.
Yeah.
But The Boys, I got into it late. You know, all the 2 seasons already came, but I finished those quick. I finished that whole thing quick. You can get through it. You can get through it. And you're like, oh my god, this show is amazing. You know.
If you love Supernatural, Jensen Ackles is actually going to be in the new season.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
In season 3 for The Boys. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I'm a huge Supernatural. I was actually always upset that I never went to the convention they have for it. But I was a huge fan. Always. I don't know. Like Dean is me. If I actually got off my ass and did things, like that's me. So,
you know what I like about The Boys? It shows like if you have the power of invisibility, like you can still get murdered.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gee, are you sure?
Like what?
I think one of my favorite parts was the constant Aquaman jabs.
Oh yeah.
They just never let up.
Gee, are you sure she was going to get on those like next week and get them out to you?
Oh, they'll be ready next week. Perfect timing.
She's got to send out over 8 dozen. What do you mean perfect timing?
For next week. She don't have to send out anything.
Well, yeah, because who won? Gary won.
Yeah, Gary won.
Gary won one of hers.
Yeah.
One. Okay. The other one went to Connie.
Okay.
And then the other one went to Rob.
All right. Well, what's she doing right now? Stop. You shut up. I'm sorry. That's the whiskey talking. I'm sorry.
Yes, Joe, my little Sam needs cookies. All right. I mean, if you say so. Sam's not going to argue with you. That's for damn sure.
Better get
Tony, you don't get it.
Gary's going to come at you if you don't get him those damn cookies, bro.
Oh, man.
That
was an amazing live stream. The auction for the Children's Tumor Foundation, huge success on Joe's channel last Sunday. So props to him for and everyone involved pulling that off. All the companies involved, everything like that. I mean, what was the final tally that you raised?
So as of right now, I can comfortably say it's over 4,500. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact number right now because a lot of people use the friends and family. Didn't use the friends and family thing. And there's one outstanding I'm still waiting for them to pay. And I don't like saying like this is definite to find until I have every single payment in. You know what I mean? Once I have them all in, then I can comfortably say that's the number. This is what we get.
I understand.
As long as I have one outstanding, I will not say it because I don't want to be like, yes, this is what we did. And if anything does go wrong with this last one, which I'm positive it won't, but if it does by some weird chance, then that item will get re-auctioned off on Friday on the reviewers table.
Oh, okay, cool. Gonna get another chance. But even still, that's like, for this community and all that stuff, that's very impressive to pump out that amount for the Children's Tumor Foundation.
Dude, that's awesome.
I mean, so for real, kudos to you and everything, like everyone involved, like did an amazing thing.
Friggin' Ben, you had a job. You were the comedic. You were supposed to be the eye candy. You were supposed to be the eye candy, but then Nicole showed up, and that kind of ended your run at that one. But you were comedic relief, and in all actuality, I mean, if we're being really honest here, I could probably do the whole damn thing by myself because I'm that much of a friggin' nut, and I would keep track of everything.
No, you can't.
Why were you and Ken on screen with me? Because I trust Ken. I know Ken. I trust Ken, and I know Ken is almost as organized as he is calm. You know what I mean? Like he's almost like he's got it. He's like an adult in the room. I'm not. I'm a big ass kid.
Definitely the adult.
Well, I was Ben there because I knew if I started getting like freaked out or something, Ben's gonna do something stupid and make me laugh. So it was all about being comfortable with the people I had around me. I knew I had Johnny in the chat to kick ass if he needed to. Everything was fine.
Yeah. No, you need when you do an auction like that size and the amount of things you auctioned off, and all that money could rolling through. Like you need a team. You need a team, people with roles, and things have to be like rules have to be set and followed, and there's got to be structure. You can't just like go off the cuff and do that kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's the thing. I'm sure I drove some of you guys nuts leading up to it with all the. Should we do it this way? Should we do it? I know I drove Ken nuts. I was calling him, messaging him, asking him about this, that.
It's just nerves. It's just nerves,
But it was also, I wanted everything covered before we went live.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get hit with anything by surprise. I wanted everything laid out. And that's why once we got rolling into the items, it was just smooth, clean, next. Yeah. We did everything beforehand.
Got through like what was it? 40 some? Was it 40? No, was it
51 items in total? 51 bundles.
In what? In 2.5 hours, maybe?
Just about a little bit over 2.5 hours.
Yeah, a little bit over. It flowed. The whole thing flowed. We do. Anybody wants to do charity live streams,
I'll definitely hit you guys up in November.
We have a system
stuff for veterans.
We have a system, and we make it run smooth.
But I'll definitely hit you guys up in November then, because last year I tried to do something for the Wounded Warrior, and this year I think I want to go for 22 kill. So I'll definitely probably hit you guys up around that time, just so you can go in for.
I just like. This sounds weird when I say it. I know it sounds weird. My brother always looks at me weird when I say it. I can't fix the things in my own situation, but I can do something for somebody else, and that makes me feel better. Yeah, if that makes any sense at all. So I like doing this stuff. I like giving back. That's why I joined the Knights of Columbus. First order is charity, give back, do what we can. So
yeah, definitely.
I like being a part of that stuff.
I agree. I think if you can make the difference in one person's life in a way, you're kind of changing the world, because you change that person's world for that day. And if they go on and do something else good for somebody else, then it's just like a pay it forward kind of thing. So I definitely agree with doing what you can to make somebody happy. Especially if you can tell that they're just not in the best space. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think also it's when you take a step back and just realize that we're all dealing with our own fight in our own way.
Yes.
And it's just about being able to give back and just being able to do that. I think it's highly important. So I really appreciate things like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm just honored that I'm on that. Like, me, Johnny. I mean, you look at it, it's kind of crazy, right? Yeah. People like me, Johnny, Ken, we can do stuff like this all because we started reviewing beard products.
Oh yeah,
like that's what led to all this, was us reviewing a beard product, and now look what we're doing. Like, that's crazy.
Right. Yeah, I'd never known that I was gonna. When I started my channel and stuff like that, I didn't know I was gonna meet like these handful of guys that I talk to consistently every single day, and do these things like charity auctions. I never done that kind of stuff before, and like just change the way I function. It's been positive. It's just a positive change in my life that really has helped me. They were there when my sister passed away. It's just, it's an unforeseen crazy thing that just sprouted just by doing beard reviews. Yeah, Yeah.
I think everything we do in life opens up doors. You know what I'm saying? And you guys taking the step to do that, open up that door for you guys to be able to come together and do great things like that. And it's no small accomplishment. You guys have done really good things by doing that and just becoming involved, not just in this community, but you're impacting people's lives outside the community through what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And that's what makes it important. Like you're doing your stuff with Knights of Columbus, and you guys are helping like kids, you know, like that's highly important. Just like
I just
screaming.
No, you're good, dude. We've all had kids, bro.
Yeah, I got
we've
two
all
of them.
had kids.
Why do you think I do this show so late? Because I did this show any earlier. If I did this show before 8:00 at night, you would hear banging, screaming, everything, all that.
And
I do this when the kids go to bed. So, like, you know.
And all these guys know my world by now. I tell Sam every time before I go live, Sam, getting ready to do my live. Don't come knocking. Don't come do this. Eventually, you're going to hear, and she'll come, and she's, what's going on?
maybe like I don't know. Give her another like 20, 25 minutes, maybe a half hour if we are on long enough. That door will kick open and she'll come running through. You know, it just comes through. You know, kids. I was doing a little promo video, and my daughter, like in the background, is all like, just being herself, being real silly. She takes her mask off and just like, just look at me.
I was trying to do the promo the one time, and Mason heard me doing it, right? And I said, I was like, over here, snap her head. And Mason looked at me and he's, what's snapper head? And he kept asking while I'm trying to do the promo, right? So I was like, okay, hold on. I stopped it, erased it, I hit the button, pointed it at him. I was like, what'd you say? And he went, what's a snapper head? And I turned it into the promo. That was it. So kids are awesome. I wouldn't change any of it, dude. So, and Sam is, it was cool when I first started the channel. Sam used to like to do this stuff for me. I remember that first package that came in though, where she didn't, because I was like, "Oh look, Sam, we got beard mail. You wanna do the unboxing?" And she was like, "Yeah." And in a little while, Dad. Mm-hmm. And then a little while turned into a little bit longer, and a little bit longer.
Oh no!
And then it was the next day, and I'm like,
wait. Well, who is it? Who is it from though?
I'd rather not say.
Okay. It could have been it. That could have been the company. She probably saw the company and was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it.
Well, she hasn't really done them since, and that's fine. You know what it is? She's about to be 14, which I can't even believe that just came out of my mouth. She's gonna be a freshman in high school, and to her friends, helping her dad out with his beard review channel isn't exactly the coolest thing under the sun.
Right.
It's probably freaking weird to them, actually. We probably look like a bunch of freaking nut jobs.
Yeah. I mean, my kids are still tiny. My son is 7, my daughter's 5. So like this stuff, all of this, I got the Gundams behind me. I got all the beard stuff.
It's like don't feel bad about your Gundams. Never.
No, I never feel bad about it. I love them. I've been. You know how long I've been waiting to buy that stuff? I've been wanting that stuff since I was a kid.
I couldn't buy it.
I would have known you when I was in Japan. I could have hooked it up. I did nothing but buy Pokemon plushies when I was there.
My parents always said no. Whenever I wanted something like that, they always said no. They said no, we don't have the money, or they just thought it was like garbage. Like they didn't roll with it. So like every time I wanted something, I couldn't get it. So but now that I'm adult and I can buy this stuff,
you gotta
buy it all.
You gotta get it.
Exactly. I gotta get it. I have a little Goku statue right there. Like
I remember you took a picture of that.
Yeah, I never had any of those kinds of toys before. I have My Hero Academia stuff. I have all my anime stuff is on the side because I couldn't get it when I was a kid. But now that I'm an adult, and my son came down and he saw the Gundam and he goes, "Oh, that's really cool." And I was like, "Oh, really? Hey, look at this!"
Yeah.
And I'm showing him episodes and all that stuff. And he's like, yeah, but they talk too much. And I'm like, you have to listen. You have to get into the story.
Yeah,
it's not all robots fighting all the time. There's politics behind it.
That's what I was trying to explain to my sister, why like me and Mason are getting so close. Because Sam was a little girl, man. She didn't like Godzilla all that much. She didn't like those kinds of things, right? Well, now I've got Mason. I've got a young male mind that I can mold here, and I'm going to have some fun with this. So now he's into Godzilla. He's into all this other stuff that Uncle Joe likes. And I'm like, boom. You know what, though? You never think about the backfire on those things, because after you've watched the same Godzilla for the 4th time in a day, you do get to the point where you're like, oh, man, bad acting. It's a guy in a suit. This is getting to be a bit much. I'm done. Mace, can we watch something else, Mace? And for some reason, it's so crazy. He doesn't like the new ones. He doesn't like the new ones that much. He likes the older ones. Right. He likes the ones from before I was born.
Oh, the ones, but the old ones are the best. I mean,
those are the ones that I was watching.
Yeah,
the old ones,
But although, even though the one in the late '90s sucked, it's still kind of like a classic now.
Yeah, it sucked. It was so bad. They made Godzilla a friggin' giant green iguana.
Yeah, they did.
Horrible.
They did.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
And then they gave us a bunch of baby iguanas. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Baby Godzilla was cute.
And then what did they give us for music? They gave us Puff Daddy's first rock video ever. And that was bad. It was all bad.
I don't remember that part.
You don't remember Puff Daddy's first rock music video?
No. I don't remember that.
Really?
What was the song?
It was like, come with me. Like, you got to look it up. It was Puff Daddy's rock music. Come on, people remember this. Somebody, I'm not the only one.
I have to search this out. Hold on.
Yeah,
YouTube this real quick.
Said that, I'm like sitting there like, where is this?
Come on, you guys have to know this. Seriously?
It was for the Godzilla one with Matthew Broderick, right?
Yes, here. Mm-hmm. Puff Daddy, Godzilla. Yep, Godzilla song, Puff Daddy. Come with me. See, I was right. Come With Me soundtrack song, Uncensored, featuring Jimmy Page, rock song.
What the fuck? You see, I didn't.
Oh, I remember this now. Listening to it.
It was bad.
It's not that bad.
It's bad.
He definitely sampled the shit out of this one.
Of course he did.
Oh,
he sampled, listen, no offense to Puff Daddy, not that he's ever going to see me, but no offense to the man. He's a multi-millionaire. He's done great things. He's a business Mongol. Yep. He's sampled everything, and he's never written his own music in his entire life. Those are just facts.
Oh, I mean, if you think about it, he was really just a hype man anyway. He wasn't really that good of an artist to begin with. I mean, look at all his artists. He was always in the back of all the music videos, just kind of dancing. He was basically like the DJ Khaled of the 90s.
Right. And then he realized at one point, you know what? I've got a great idea. Rather than pay these guys to be actual artists, I'll pay them to be my writers, and then I'll just pay me everything.
Oh, yeah. No.
That's how you monopolize. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to see that. Yeah, he was a big hype man, definitely.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't really an artist like, no. he did a couple like, cameos and bars and stuff like that, but it wasn't he wasn't an artist.
No.
He's more of a producer and stuff,
Yeah, he definitely wasn't like a Dr. Dre who could produce but also
no. He was more of like the on the business end.
Yeah, exactly. Hype man. Literally just the DJ Khaled of the 90s. And that was it, just a hype man. Yeah,
again, no hate on him. He's made he's made a fortune. The dude's stupid rich. He's a great businessman. That's what he is. That's what he is. Yeah. He's a guy whose marketing and business sense outweighed his actual talent.
Exactly. And sometimes
he was smart. He was smart. That's that.
And a lot of times with situations like that, it's about who you meet and who you get to know.
He's also was very fortunate that he discovered a young Notorious B.I.G. waiting to blow up to help him launch his label. Like it's a lot of timing. There's a lot of luck involved with those things too. They can find the right artist, all that stuff. But whoever told him that, hey, your rap music isn't really that good unless somebody else writes it for you, but you should write your own rock song. Let's do it. Somebody should have stopped him. Somebody should have been like, no, Stop it. We don't need the money. Knock it off. Don't do that.
All right, so it's an hour and 15 in. Let's do this giveaway.
Yeah, I'm going to win. Let's do it.
We're doing a giveaway for an oil and butter combo, completely unopened, still sealed. Literally just got it a couple of days ago.
Yeah, it's crazy how long that one took, but then
I mean,
in like 2 days.
It's insane.
USPS is the absolute worst.
So
unopened, unless the mailman decides.
Unsealed. No, it's unopened, still sealed. But it's gonna come in the packaging from me because I'm sending it out. I actually have this still sealed.
Right.
So it's a combo from Curam Nadurtha. Every time I say it, I feel like I'm saying it wrong.
You said it right that time.
All right. There you go.
Yeah. I want to hear Johnny say it 5 times fast when he's drunk.
It's not hard. You guys just make it hard.
I like that one. You just make it hard. It's not that hard. It is for the Irish cream, oil and butter. All right. So the number range is gonna be.
Wait for Johnny.
Wait for the dots.
Yeah.
Only enter once. The number range is 1 to 10. Wait for the dots. And go. Remember, only answer once, 1 to 10. Go.
Yeah. Let's go.
Sometimes the chat takes a minute to catch up.
I'm not going to win. I never win.
So far, you're the only number that came in. Wait, no. Then just boop.
Oh, yeah. It's like StreamYard works like nothing comes in and then everything.
Okay. All right. So
I'm not going to win. I never win. It's
Jesus
fine.
Christ. All right. I've had this number sitting on the side of my phone right there. Like, you can't see it. It's off camera, but I'm going to put it in the camera. Right there. It's been here almost the entire time we were talking about Godzilla.
Okay.
That's when I did the number. And I shit you not.
What is it? I can't see.
Oh, you can't see it because it's not focusing. It's 8. It's 8.
You see? I told you were gonna win. It's like it's almost like I have like a building or something. And when it does get there, just unwrap it and take the inner lining off. Even if it's not fully melted, give it about a good 30 seconds in the microwave because it's going to be hot as hell when it gets there.
Johnny lives 25 minutes from me, and we're meeting up next weekend.
Yeah, he's
just going to give it to me.
Okay, perfect.
I have Joe right under my dots. So here, I'll take a screenshot for people who don't believe me. I'll show you. Bam. Here, like this is going to show up nicely. It's not going to focus, but there's Joe right there under my dots. It's there. He's under my dots. I can't even send it to you if you don't believe me.
Don't take this from me, boy. I never win shit. Don't take nothing from me right now.
You got it.
He literally is right under my dots. It's like 8.
You'll like it.
Right
You'll
there.
like it. Irish cream is
That's insane. I can't believe that. And he was like, it's funny because I was like, oh, I got a giveaway. And it's from Nadurtha. And he's like, oh, and by the way, Mike's going to be on tonight because I just slapped this together like 10 minutes before the show started. He's like, oh, I hope I win it. I never tried them before. I'm like, it is not fixed. It's not fixed. I'm shocked that he actually got the number. I'm amazed. It's crazy.
You're amazed. I hit the number and then I went, yeah, I lost. I'm fine. Like I don't win these friggin' things. Like, I have the worst luck in the world when it comes to giveaways. I won one from Dan C. The company went out of business right afterwards.
Oh my god! So Mike that out. I was like great.
I'm good. I'm good. Don't trip.
And then the last time I won one was Sober Chef Eric's jerky, and I was like, dude, I didn't have to win that. I could have just asked Eric to send me some, and he would have. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I never win anything.
I want Eric to send me the or not send me, but let me buy if I can. Of course, I'll pay for it. The mushroom jerky. He makes mushroom jerky out of mushroom.
So
I don't eat meat. That's why.
No, I know. This is Eric's bison. There was only like 5 pieces, in the package he sent me because they're all pretty big pieces. So I had 2. My mom had 1, and these 2 are for Nicole because she wants to try them.
Okay.
But they are. Listen, it is very tender. It's very good. Like it's crazy good. Crazy good.
Cool. Well, his name is his name is Sober Chef Eric. He's a chef, so
It took him 4 times to get the name out. Good job, Johnny.
I was trying to line it up.
Right? Giveaway though, I do have one going on the website where I'm actually giving away one of the new beard care kits. It's going to be a lime and coconut one that's not actually on the website yet. Right now, I only offer the Dragon's Blood and the Lucky Orange in the care kits. So if you guys want to have your hand at a lime and coconut beard care kit, which is an oil, butter, and a co-wash, the giveaway ends at the end of May, and I'll be emailing the winner on June 1st. That's on the website, and also. If you haven't tried my company, you get 15% off the newsletter, and I usually give like a discount once or twice a week. That's between 20 to 25% on the newsletter subscribers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just noticed that Ken put 8675309 as his number.
Yeah, that's a song.
I know. That's why I was laughing. I'm like, oh, look at
I was trying not to laugh when I saw that.
And now it's stuck in my head. Thanks, Ken. Now I'm going to be singing that all night long.
You can wake up tomorrow singing it too.
Yeah, yeah. That was somebody's real number at one point.
It was.
And
they probably hated their life.
Yeah, people called it. They had to change. I think they had either ended up having to change it or I forgot what they did, but that was like someone's real number at one point.
They were probably not too thrilled with that situation.
It's probably just banned as a number, period.
I mean, it should be. I mean, it's just.
It's like when that rapper Mike Jones had his phone number as a song.
Mike Jones.
Yeah.
Remember that dude?
Yeah.
Remember that dude? He got rich and famous off his name. That was it.
Yeah.
He wasn't really that good of a rapper, but everybody just liked it when he yelled, Mike Jones. That's it.
No.
It's like Leroy Jenkins. No, it's weird. Exactly. I still get regularly. It's so funny we're talking about Puff Daddy before, because I get texts by him. Like I have it. He gave out his number at one point.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm sorry, Johnny. I told you I gotta go help my sister, bro.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
Yeah, sister. At one point, Puff Daddy gave out his phone number, and he was like, you can text me anytime you want. It was like he gave it out. So I don't know why I did it, but I texted him. So whoever texted him his number, he responded back. And every now and then I get a text message from Puff Daddy. What? It comes up as Diddy. Like, it's Diddy.
That's crazy.
And it's his face. And I'm like, oh, I get a text message from Diddy. I'm like
that's kind of
it's so weird. It's so weird to see it, but I get it, and I save him because it's funny.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on in the chat. Yes, it's in my screen. That's what happened. I mean, it was fate. He wanted it.
Yeah.
He guessed the number, and
I called it too.
That's
usually I'm good at predicting who wins, so it was just meant to be.
How do you view giveaways? Like when people like want to do giveaways, like what do you think about that? Like,
I think in the beginning I was like really all for it and everything like that. And I'm still all for giveaways. Don't get me wrong, but I think that it's better to do the giveaways like how you did it, like an hour or so into it, because typically what I've noticed is when there is a giveaway, right after the giveaway is done, typically viewers start to trickle off. And that doesn't really benefit the YouTubers, in my opinion, because I think it's just better to do it at the end. That way you can get your viewer attention, your engagements, and that way it's just beneficial for everybody. Everyone's engaged in the content, getting to know the company owner, engaging with your channel. So I'm still all for it.
Mm-hmm. So cool. Oh no, I don't remember. I had no idea that happened. That's crazy. It was Al Snow's number. That's funny. Oh man. So I forgot to ask this question. I was supposed to ask it during the little interview thing. It's been so long since I actually interviewed a company owner.
Yeah.
Because before I had this show, I did a show called Beer Therapy,
Right.
which is just my original co-host. He moved to a place where his internet is not strong enough to do a live stream. So this is the whole reason why I'm doing this show on this channel.
Right.
Beer Therapy has been a show that I've been doing for the past year. It's almost going on a year and a half,
Right.
religiously every Wednesday, 8:30 on the Beer Therapy channel. That's the show that, I started with. And I always used to review company owners, but I haven't done it for so long. One of the questions I like to ask is, where do you see your company in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, man, I see our inventory definitely being pretty big. I definitely want to scale the business properly, but I don't want to do it too quickly. I still want to just grow and scale organically. So in 5 years, I definitely see me still around, but I think that I want to actually get into my own location and be able to actually work out of my own location. I think that's the biggest goal for me.
Okay.
And just continue to refine my process.
Now, how do you receive constructive criticism? Like, if they say, like, I have an idea that would make what you have already a little bit better.
I take it. I definitely take it, and I start applying it. And so a great example is when I thought I found a really good formula for my co-wash, when I finally thought I got it the way I wanted it to be because it felt great for me, I started sending it out to a few people just to get some feedback. And one person said they wanted it more soapy. One person said they wanted it more creamy. And I was like, well, why not both? So I just applied basically what both people said. And that's when I got that finalized formula for that. So I definitely take constructive criticism really well, and I will definitely apply something to that. For example, I think when the blend that I had initially that I thought was really good, somebody let me know that because of all the extra vitamin E that was in the other oils, I reduced the amount of vitamin E that I actually put into the blend significantly, and it actually made the overall blend even better. So I definitely take constructive criticism to heart, and any reviewer that I've spoken to in the past, in the DMs or just period, if they let me know something, I try to fix it instantly.
Right. I know you're definitely really good with the customer service, because through my experience, what happened was that I had ordered a combo, right? USPS. And this is no fault on the company owner, on Chris, on anybody on his end. This was told on USPS. For some reason, USPS held my order. Yep. I forgot in what state it was in, but it held it there for days and weeks. Like, I ordered this thing, and I'm like, oh my God. Normally, I don't even contact company owners because, like, I always believe in don't disrupt the genius. So however long it takes you to get the product right for my order, that's how long it's going to take. I'm not going to rush you. I'm not going to DM you a million times. Hey, where's my package? Where's my package? I'm just not that kind of customer. Like, I believe, like, if it takes that amount of time for it to be right, that's how long it take to get to me. Right. But this was like 4 weeks, and I was like, let me just ask, let me just see what's going on. And then you were like, yeah, you said that out a long time ago, and I'm like looking at the thing, I'm like, holy shit, this thing hasn't moved from where it is, and that was USPS held that package forever. So what did Mike do? Mike was like, you know what? I'm going to send you out another one. He sent out another. That's why we have a giveaway for tonight. That's why we did the giveaway, because he sent out my order again, but he sent a UPS, which got to me in 2 days. Yep. So, like, the customer service was a really good experience for me. And I'm going to say that when I do my review, I'm going to, rehash the whole experience that I had, and just say like how well that customer service was from Mike over there at Curam and Nadurtha.
Thank you. I'd like to add on to that question. How do you react if you get like a negative, like a full-on negative review from a reviewer? You know what I mean? Like, how do you see it?
I see it as a way for me to improve my craft.
Would you reach out to that reviewer afterwards? Like, hey, saw the review, wanted to talk about what your issues were and if there's a way we can improve things?
Well, personally, for me, I think that no review should be blindsided. I think the owner should have an idea of what the review is going to be before it comes out. That way, that way they're not blindsided, in my opinion. I think that if you are blindsided, you should still approach somebody correctly. Be like, hey, what was wrong? What can I do to improve? But one thing I think I don't like is being blindsided. I like to be involved in the entire review process to know how your experience is going from day one to the time you hit submit on that review. I like to be very involved, and I think any reviewer that's had that interaction with me will attest to that. I like to be very involved with the with the review process.
Okay.
Yeah. I might get a little wonky right now just because I have boxes and everything all over right now. I know I have a lot of guys with my stuff that will be doing reviews here shortly, and stuff's just a little hectic right now. But I definitely still want to be involved in that.
Yeah, I've done that. I've gotten stuff from company, not from companies, but like I made purchases and said, look, I can't do, I have to say this X, Y, and Z about your company. Like, there's no way I can like dance around it. Don't take it personally. Like, this is just how I do things and everything like that. And and some companies were like, oh yeah, if you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm like, all right. I said, look, I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. This is exactly what I've done that to one or two companies only because they were like the guy was just starting out. Like he literally was like, I think I was like his third purchase when he launched. Okay. It was like it was a company off of Etsy, and I was like, look, man, this. I'm gonna say this, and this. I know you're just starting out. I know my word at that time. I even think to this day, I don't think my word really holds a lot of water. But some people that watch me, and some people like they buy stuff that I say is good. So like, I told him, I said, look, this is what's wrong with your stuff, and I gotta say it because this is what I had. This is the experience I had. So there's like I have no choice. I gotta do this, And he said he was okay with it. He was like, all right, man. Like he says we're gonna try and fix all that stuff, and and I understand that you got to be honest with your reviews and everything like that. I'm like, yeah, and we had a conversation.
For our part.
It was one of the only reviews that I did where we were really like just it was just negative all across. But,
yeah, I feel you, and I think that's vitally important, especially when companies are just starting off. That way, we're not setting them up for failure going forward. That way, they can work out all their kinks and everything like that. I feel like it's vitally important to have that brutal honesty. I mean, even for established companies, I think sometimes that brutal honesty can be humbling in a way, just to be like, okay, I need to refine something. And I also understand that you're not going to please everybody at the same time, but there should still be a general consensus with how things are received.
So the one thing for me that's always been a big deal, and more recently because of some of the things that have gone on, not necessarily with a beard company, but with some of the companies that I've been doing things with, customer service has always been a huge thing for me because we are a smaller community. We have smaller companies. We have and to me, one of the things that attracts people to this community and to the smaller batch world is that you can actually interact with the owners. You can have a conversation with them about what went wrong or what you're having an issue with. And I've gone through something recently where I literally had a product fall apart on me, fell apart. Right. And I got zero responses. So when Johnny told me how you handled the situation which wasn't even your fault, that was USPS. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't you, but you still stepped up to correct it. I was like, that's the kind of stuff I like to hear. I like to hear things like that. It means that you actually want to see your customers happy, and that matters.
I completely agree, and I think that customer satisfaction is definitely what we should all strive to achieve, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I think about my company, what I think about the products. It's what the customer gets and what that final presentation is for them, that'll make them returning customers and loyal customers. So customer service is definitely on top, and I definitely think that also goes behind just veteran-owned companies. We typically pride ourselves in duty, and at the end of the day, my business is my duty to everybody, and it's my pride, and I take pride in my work.
And I'll also say this too, and I don't know if like everybody realizes this, but if somebody has a bad experience with a company, but that owner is genuine, honest, tries to fix the situation, does all they can, there's a really good chance that if that owner does something new, that customer who had a bad experience still might give them another shot, because they're going to be like, hey man, the last one didn't work out, but the owner was amazing. He handled it right.
Right.
Maybe he did fix things. Let me give this a shot.
Exactly.
If you handle it like you just don't, it just doesn't matter in life, then odds are you've just lost that customer for life. And that's an unfortunate reality.
Yeah. Exactly. And I think that just going the extra mile is what definitely creates that sense that of caring, because when we're making these products, like literally my wife and I will sit there. If we get one drop in the essential oil in the bottle wrong, we won't send that bottle. It has to be the exact measurements that we put into the bottle for the oils, for the essential oils. We don't want anybody to have a different experience. Now, I know our noses are different. We're going to pick up different notes, but if you get more cardamom, if Johnny gets more cardamom from Cinnamon Dream and you get more vanilla, I want you to always get more vanilla, and I always want Johnny to get that cardamom that he gets.
Right. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So I definitely want that uniformity across the board, not smelling something slightly different every time you get it. And I think that even goes into the butters, which sometimes masking that unrefined shea butter smell can be pretty daunting. And you have to get that exact measurement. You don't want to do too much. You don't want to do too little. So I definitely think just putting everything into your craft for that customer's experience is very important.
Nice. So it essentially is a mom and pop operation. You and your wife both do it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. That's it's a family thing. That's awesome. I wish my wife cared about stuff that I do.
Well, it helps because my wife actually then is into the natural hair industry, so we kind of were able to take some of the prior knowledge through oils, and we just had to kind of look what these oils do for the beard. You know,
I'm sorry. Like
what?
He said that so calm. Like
what?
Like Johnny was like, I wish my wife cared about things I did. Just like
she don't care.
Like just matter of a fact. By the way, yeah, she doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, no.
I saw him not trying to laugh for like 2 minutes after you said that.
Oh my God! I was trying so hard to hold it back. I just couldn't do it. I was.
Yeah. She knows I do a show like every Wednesday for like the past I'm gonna say almost 2 years straight. Yeah. You know, haven't missed a Wednesday yet ever. Well, no, not true. I missed like maybe 2. And you know, just before, like 20 minutes before the show starts, she's like, I need you to do this. Like this whole, I'm like, you know what day of the week it is? Like, you know, it's Wednesday, right? You know? And like, you know,
you had to see the reaction he had when I told him that, like, Nicole, who was a girl not just started seeing now, it's been a couple months now, but I was like, oh, Nicole's going to start doing videos with me and stuff. The line of reaction from Johnny was priceless. He was like, what the shit is this? He's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, my wife won't do nothing. She won't do anything.
She's camera shy, Johnny.
I usually handle everything like this, but
she's not.
Do everything.
I'm trying to make things better here. I think I'm making it worse, though.
No, she's not camera. You know why she's not camera shy? Because we had my second YouTube channel. This is my third. Yeah. My second YouTube channel, she wasn't fully involved in. We did videos together. So like I know she's not camera shy. And she's really good because she's a personality all in herself. Like my wife is she has a lot of character and she's very like animated and she says what she thinks and feels like all the time. And she's very loud and just like in your face, and she's good for videos. Like I told her, I'm like, you can start a channel on yourself, just talking, and like you'd hit 1,000 immediately. It would be an overnight sensation on YouTube if you started doing it. I can't be on screen. I'm like, what?
It's going to be interesting when Nicole starts making the content with me because she doesn't. There's no wishy-washy with Nicole. Your stuff's either good or she hates it. Like that's it. So
that's another thing. My wife hates. I have over 200 bottles of oil. She only likes maybe 3 or 4 of them. Everything smells bad to her. Every single one. I'm like, damn, man. Like you're so crazy. And that's what I'm like. I said, please just smell this on camera and tell me what you think. Like you don't even have to. Just tell me. It'd be like a minute. Just tell me what you think about it. Like, what do you smell? What's the first thing that comes to your head? And then you can just run away like that. But I just need that one little nugget of into my review. If I get that on every time, it'd be that much funnier. Because I was it was so crazy. I was wearing a scent that I really like. It's from a company. Everyone loves this company. They make great scents. The scent I have from them, I love the scent. I wear it a lot. It smells great. I'm in the car. I'm driving, and she's sniffing around, and I'm like, what? And she's like, what the fuck are you wearing? And I'm like, oh, it's this new cologne scent. It's really good. It's XYZ. I don't want to give the ingredients out because I don't want anybody to know. And I was like, what's wrong with it? She goes, it smells like shit. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I said, there's a whole group, a whole community of people that love this scent. And you're telling me it smells like shit? And she's like, no, it smells like shit. And she lowered the windows. And I was like, damn, man. Just so harsh. I said, if that was on camera, that would be hilarious.
Oh my God, I can see it now. Johnny's going to get frustrated. He can't wait anymore. He's going to start wearing wigs and be like, Mrs. JG, what do you think of this scent profile?
Yeah, it's just going to be me. With the beard, too. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Good idea.
Multiple personality videos. I can pull that off. I know I can pull that off.
You know what I'm going to do now? Tomorrow I'm going to start. I'm going to record. I'm going to record all of the next reviews for the next 2 months, right? With my beard. I'm going to record them one after another. Different shirt, different lighting. You're not going to know the difference. I'm going to shave, and then I'm going to record all her reactions, as her. Yeah. And it's just going to be like a bearded me and an unbearded me.
What have I done?
I am going to shave for the summer months. I'm doing a clean shave for the summer months because I have a lot of shave products to review. Shaving creams. Company that I haven't worked with in a while. Like we just reconnected. He's sending me out his shave lotion. And I'm going to be doing videos on that. And I'm just going to shave the beard. I've been doing head shaves with all the stuff, but I want to do face shaves. In the summertime, my beard really aggravates me and stuff like that, especially with the allergies. I trim a lot this time of year because I can't stand the allergies. The beard hair goes up my nose, and it really just drives me insane. So I have steps. So my steps is this time of year, I keep a short beard. I shave for the summer months, and then I grow my beard from September all the way to about now. And I won't trim that whole time. So all that time will be devoted to more beard care reviews and stuff like that. But I have so much shave stuff to carry me over the summer. That's what I'm going to be doing. So that you just gave me a great idea. I'm going to clean shave and record all of it. I'm not even going to wear a wig
right now.
I'm not even going to wear a wig. I'm just
what's about to happen.
On the bottom of the screen, I'm like, this is exactly what the Mrs. Groom said. And I would
oh boy. I'm terrified of shaving my beard because Nicole met me with the beard. I'm afraid if she sees me without the beard, she's going to be like, what in the hell did I do?
How long has it been since you saw yourself without a beard?
My brother, no. Even before that, I had one. So probably about 4 or 5 years now.
Oh wow!
Since I haven't had any facial hair at all, it's probably been about 4 or 5 years, easy.
That's crazy.
Maybe even longer, honestly, because I've always had something. I've gone through so many different phases. I had the Jersey barcode. You know what I mean? When it went just right there, that was it. Yeah. I had just the what do you call that when you have it just right here? But it wasn't really a goatee because it didn't connect. But I had the stash and I had this here.
It's still a goatee.
That's go-to, yeah.
Yeah, so I had that. I've had just a soul patch before. I've done a whole lot of different things. I even did like a braid thing at one point where it went like that way and that way. You know what I mean? Like I've even done that before.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Shame, but I don't know if that would have liked that look. That's all.
I didn't like it personally, but I mean, seemed like a good idea at the time.
Everything always seems like a good idea at the time until afterwards.
Yeah, so that time is over. That is not a good idea anymore. Oh, man.
But yeah, so I mean, Nicole's never seen me completely shaven, and I personally don't care for the way I look completely shaven, so I don't expect her to. So,
see, the last time I cleanly shaven was when I actually met Joe. I met Joe in the morning.
See,
I went home, shaved my beard completely, like completely clean shave. It's been that long.
And I got blamed for it, by the way. The whole community blamed me for Johnny Groom shaving off his beard.
I told him before we went live, I was like, dude, I'm going to shave my beard when I go home.
And I told him not to.
He was like, what? No. I was like, yeah, it's going to happen.
Is that when it started going downhill for you, when you started getting blamed for everything?
Yep.
Okay. So it was Johnny's fault then.
It is Johnny's fault. Thank you.
What the hell? Oh, my God.
Thank you. Somebody else sees it. God. See, and Nicole said, no. See, I mean, it's just, she don't want me to shave.
No, you don't have to shave. I'm shaving because my beard grows like I hold my breath and my beard pops out. That's how I have really good beard genes.
I am due for a beard trim, like a cleanup, you know what I mean? Yeah, mustache, all that stuff. So I'm thinking if she wants to, maybe she could do it.
There you go.
I shake too much. My hands are always shaking and stuff.
My wife trims mine for me. She lines it up and evens it out for me and everything. Like for mine, the bottom one side grows faster than the other.
Huh. I thought maybe she could do it, and then we could we could go live or something. And if she messes it up, hey, is what it is. Facial hair grows back.
That'd be a good video. I have a video of my wife waxing my eyebrows, so you know.
I don't know.
My wife used to do videos with me.
Yeah.
She used to do that stuff for me.
Nicole said she's in. So I guess we're maybe it'll happen this weekend. Who knows?
Oh yeah, you should have her wax your eyebrows and stuff.
I said a trim. I didn't say a damn thing about waxing anything.
Well, I'm pretty sure we can line up those.
Johnny, this is Johnny. This is why I blame you for things.
You can line up those eyebrows a little better.
Nobody brought up waxing a thing, Johnny. Mike, did I say anything about waxing anything?
Look, the Sally Hansen.
But it'd make for great TV, though.
Exactly. Sally Hansen, they make a great self-waxing strip. You just line it up right around the top there, keep it straight, and it right over.
This is such a bad idea.
My eyebrows already light brown. It looked like he didn't have eyebrows.
You know what, though? Maybe this won't happen because she might not be able to get up here, right? So then maybe I don't have to worry about any of this. I'm a little bit terrified now. All the hair will be gone. Yeah, Nicole waxes back. No, are you kidding me? I'm like a friggin' Yeti. That'll be horrible.
Oh, see, I don't have a hairy back. It's so weird that my beard grows so thick and full, but the rest of my body, I'm not a hairy guy. Like my arms are not that hairy. My chest is not that hairy. Like I don't have a hairy back.
I understand. I have what you're saying. I'm not
hairy spots
either.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
But like if I shave this, like this is like I don't know. What is it? My hair is about maybe 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, my beard grows quick. Like it goes.
There will definitely not be any Brazilian waxes happening.
Oh no,
Billy.
I just wish mine was a little bit darker. Mine comes in blonde on my cheeks.
Okay. Hey.
What?
That's a horrible. No, that's a horrible idea. We never do that.
All right, give me a little while.
Maybe you should.
No. I have the. Where is it? I have the Manscaped, the soothe, the smooth package.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna do a review on also. I think I'm gonna shave my head with it. I totally think I shave my head with it because it's a regular It's a regular 3-bladed razor. You know, that's what it looks like. It's a regular 3-bladed razor. It's got a weird, funky top to it, but I can shave my head with that.
He said Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson. 40-year-old virgin? No, nobody.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
I definitely got the references. Try not to.
You know, when he did that, he actually really did do that, and that's why he was bleeding. That's why he was bleeding.
He actually let them wax his chest like that.
You can see,
and he's actually that hairy.
Yeah, you can see it in the movie when they yank the thing out. He immediately starts to bleed. It happened so fast they couldn't edit it. Oh, I guess they could have edited it out if they wanted.
Realism.
Yeah, but like that shit was that happened.
Yeah. Well, apparently the whole idea came from him taking off his shirt on set, and they went, "Holy hell!" And I guess he probably wishes he had left his shirt on at that point.
Yeah,
I didn't look like it hurt.
It's weird. It's like you can never really guess like who's wearing a sweater under their shirt. You know what I mean? Like you don't. Yeah. You look at a guy. You're like, you look at him. You're like, and then you see if he takes off his shirt, it's all that hair. It's just something that you wouldn't guess somebody would have, like all that hair under it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, all unwanted hair will be gone. Oh, man.
All Johnny's doing is giving your girlfriend.
She's after you, bro. She's after you, man.
Well, it's something else I can blame Johnny for at least.
What's the
really? I know it hurts. Believe me, my wife's waxed. What did you wax? Was it my eyebrow? Did you? Yeah, my wife waxed my eyebrows before. That hurts so bad.
I have a video on it on my channel of my wife she's taking full pleasure in waxing my eyebrows. You see the smile on my wife's face.
I don't know how they go through it.
You know what, Johnny? You have made me so like my mind is so mad. One part of me is praying that her car gets fixed and she's up here this weekend, and the other part of me is terrified now because she's going to show up with the full thing of wax and be like, Johnny told me to do it.
I don't think she'll do it.
Let me make sure that I'm like ready for when you go on Instagram Live. And she does.
Oh, there'll be a warning going out. Are you ready to see a grown man cry? Come on in.
Oh, it's not that bad.
If you don't cry, you're not a grown man.
It's not that bad. I didn't cry. Like she ripped it. And
you're not a grown man. You're a serial killer.
I have bushy eyebrows. My eyebrows are really bushy. And she just did the whole here, and underneath also. And yeah, it hurt. I screamed, but I didn't cry. The one thing I won't let her do is pluck. Like, oh my God. I will not ever.
So bad.
I would never let her pluck.
No, that's what she does because we don't have wax. She plucks my eyebrows and I squirm the entire time.
No, I won't
Chris,
allow it.
Stop helping things, Chris. Stop helping things.
Damn.
If you wax his back, I'll pay for an Uber. So it's happening.
Stop helping.
Oh man, it's messed up, man. It's messed up.
Yeah, no, the entire back or just a strip? Because I feel like if you start, you can't stop.
Yeah. Once you start,
I feel like here's my thing, right? If I'm gonna do something like that, I don't want it like I saw it in 40-Year-Old Virgin, where it was just like that 1, 2, and they ripped off one strip. I want to do it like the guy with the head wax video. Coat my whole back in something, and then let's just start ripping it off.
It's happening.
And be done with it.
It's happening. Ken will pay for half.
Oh my God! Stop! This is so bad. I didn't agree to any of this. Those are two of my. Chris and Ken are family to me, and they're in here trying to get me torn apart.
No, they're trying to make you better.
Yeah, they want to improve your swim time when you go swimming. I don't know.
They're going to make you more aerodynamic.
That's it. Yeah, you're going to glide.
I can't run. My knee's shot. I got no balance, and I don't swim underwater. So go ahead, keep it up.
I can't swim.
I'm not supposed to swim. After my last surgery, my doctor was like, were you planning on going swimming at all this year? And I was like, well, I mean, it's like January, not right now, but eventually. Yeah. And he's like, no, you weren't. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, I could take a year off from swimming. He was like, no, how about the rest of your life? He was like, your equilibrium and all that is going to be off forever. So he like obviously in a pool or whatever, not a big deal. But if you go in the ocean and you go underwater, if your equilibrium and all that is off, you can actually start swimming towards the wrong end, thinking you're going towards the surface.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's not good at all.
So he said you could basically drown yourself without even knowing you're doing it.
Yeah, let's keep you away from water. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy you floaties. Fuck that. You get an inner tube.
I think that'd be a really great gag gift. I've got some pretty fucked up gag gifts. I've got eye patches.
Oh, it's so funny, but so bad. That's so funny, but it's so bad.
Now I know for your birthday, I should send you water wings.
There you go.
Yeah.
But like, oh my God, that had to be a really good friend that got you an eye patch, because only a good friend could do that and get away with it.
It was my going away present from the Marine Corps, and they got on my, I think my Hammers pack. They put when I left Japan, I was still a sergeant. They said Sergeant Michael Cyclops.
Nice.
Okay, but like it has to come from people that are like close to you.
From a place of love, yeah.
It can't be from like a random person that gives you like some, because then you're just gonna go punch them in the mouth. It's like, who are you to give me that gift?
Yeah, definitely.
But if like your brother does it, it's like, oh, that's great. That was so funny. Good job. Good job.
So
the eye, you can't see nothing at the eye. It's just
no
sight.
It's completely black.
Which
I would
side?
totally own that and would just wear different eye patches all the time.
Well, I still have the color in my eye. It was a retinal detachment, so I don't know if I'm ever going to lose the color. So right now, I just kind of just rock with it.
Yeah. No.
So wait, I'm sorry. Just because my mother recently started losing her vision, I'm just curious. There's nothing out of that eye, or is there shapes or anything? It's just complete blackness.
It's complete blackness.
Okay.
It was progressive though. It was progressive. So when it first started happening, there was actually just a corner of just blurriness. Now, anybody who's been in the military knows how bad optometry is on base. I tried to go tell them. They said they didn't have an appointment for 6 months.
Wow.
I'm telling you, like, there's something wrong. And you're telling me I have to wait 6 months. So I went to a civilian doctor because the family gets to have a free eye exam off base once a year. So I decided to pay for my own. And that's when I got led down the rabbit hole. They still sent me to Japan. I was in North Carolina at the time. And then just kind of spiraled out of control from there.
Mm.
And by mid 2019, it was just complete black.
I know exactly, like when he's saying it, that's exactly how it went. Obviously, it's two different situations. My mother's came on from her surgeries and all that such, but it was the same thing. It was progressive. Like at first, she couldn't see certain colors anymore. Then she wasn't picking up this. Then it was everything was a shadow. Like she could see us, but she said it looked like she was looking at your shadow, basically.
Yep, that's exactly how it was. And you have to relearn how to do a lot of things. Like I can't really work with my hands a lot. So like I'll reach for something and sometimes I'll miss it. Like depth perception is definitely hard, especially having one. But it's definitely progressive.
Isn't that the worst feeling too?
Yeah,
just the depth perception thing. I have issues with that as well because of my situation. And there's times where I go to grab something off a table or something, and I completely miss, and I know I missed.
Yep.
And I'm just like looking around at everybody like, anybody see that?
To me, the most embarrassing is when you go to like the grocery store to pay for your groceries and you miss putting the chip in.
Yep. Yeah. It's not fun either. Nope. No. And when you go to swipe your card and you just totally miss the thing, or yeah. Yep. I feel you, my brother. I know your pain all too well, sir. Wow. That's why I've gotten in the habit of, like, if the card reader is here, I put my other hand on it.
Yep.
And then I like guide my hand down to the reader and swipe through.
So you can put it in and then type in.
Yep. Like that way I already have everything. Like I'm feeling for it first. Like I probably look nuts to most people, but hey, it is what it is.
We have to do what we have to do. And it's messed up because they're actually supposed to offer us some type of therapy for coping. It's basically supposed to be like physical therapy for people who go through stuff like we went through. They're supposed to basically retrain our brains to function with that impairment. And we've obviously had to learn it ourselves, and we make the adjustments accordingly that work for us.
Absolutely. And you know what? Like I always tell people, man, when people see the little things that go on, that's little stuff. I don't even sweat that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I've got bigger problems to deal with, and it could be a lot worse than having to deal with my depth perception issues. It's not fun. It's not fun, and it can be scary at times, especially when you're on stairs, things like that, and these guys know I've made it into a running joke. It's funny. We laugh about it because I've fallen down the stairs more than once.
Yes.
But it is a real issue. Like, it really is, where I've had to learn I can't do certain things anymore, especially when I'm on stairs. Like, it just can't happen.
Have you ever tripped going up the stairs?
Yep.
Because you misjudge the step.
Yep. I do it. I actually do it almost on a weekly basis. Like, I think I'm going to clear the step, and I just don't.
And the crazy thing, Mike, is that that staircase is one long staircase. Holy crap!
Ken, right now it's really hard to get an appointment with the VA, but when I get back out to California, I am trying to get some stuff set up with the VA. Just the VA here in Illinois is not that great. They always outsource, and you have to wait like 6 months for an appointment, even with a high rated tier like I have. And it's still really hard to get an appointment.
Damn.
Or they'll call you and say that your appointment's being rescheduled, or your appointment was canceled because they were too busy.
I've heard that the VA can be hit or miss in ways. Like, in some ways it can be amazing, absolutely amazing, and then other times it makes you want to like go nuts and kick the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I'm not gonna highlight the what's happening in the chat there, so just so we don't start up that again. What was I gonna say?
I'm gonna break.
Why do you have a Minecraft?
Don't break your pickaxe from Minecraft. That's not nice.
Why do I have a Minecraft pickaxe? Because Nicole keeps yelling at me because I don't have a back scratcher, because I'm always complaining that my back is itchy, which she doesn't get it. It's a guy thing. You can scratch our backs 24/7. We'll be thrilled about it. All right, my back is always itchy. So now I have this thing works really well. Like, does the job pretty damn good. And I wasn't going to break this. I was going to break the laptop.
Oh, don't do that. You'll need a new one.
It ain't mine.
It is, yeah.
Go for it then.
It ain't mine.
I've gone through a couple of back scratches already. I don't know. The kids keep taking them. I don't know. Keep taking the back scratches.
JG, I don't mean to but I actually have to go help my sister with some stuff. So we've done the 2 hours, so it's good. It's a good time to end the show anyway. So all right, I mean, I don't want to rush things. If you guys want to stay on, I will just back out.
You're good. You're good. I've got more packing to do too. So I just got happy to come on here. Just nice to take a small break.
Yeah, man. It was good. It was a good show. I had a good time. All right, so that'll be it for today's episode of What's in Beard. Still working on that name. May change it. I don't know. So we'll see you in the next one. Anything? Any closing thoughts?
Statements? J's, beards, and shit. No, I'll work on it. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this
out. Thanks for having me, and always a pleasure if you guys ever welcome me back on. And definitely looking forward to that review, Joe. I'm looking forward to you having Irish cream.
Yeah,
and congratulations on winning something.
Yeah, man. It's a good feeling.
It's always felt. Maybe you should just go grab a lottery ticket while you're at it, and then let me know how that goes. And
I'm not going that crazy. I'm not going that crazy.
All right, fellas. All right, everyone in the chat, thank you for coming by. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you all. Next thing you'll see from me will be on Friday. We don't know whose channel just yet, but we'll get it worked out.
My channel.
Oh, okay.
It'll be on my channel.
It'll be on Joe's channel. So on Joe's channel this Friday, reviewers table. The guys all come together for all that stuff. Have a good night, everyone, and remember to take care of yourself and each other. Always.
Yep.
All right. Have a good night.
Take care.